Hello and welcome back to Football Daily, where today we give you an XI of hidden gems across Europe. Here we go. Goalkeeper Christian Fruchtel. Though yet to make his debut for Bayern Munich's first team, goalkeeper Christian Fruchtel is widely seen as the eventual heir to Manuel Neuer between the sticks at the Allianz Arena. The stopper, who was born in 2000 and is a Bavarian native, is 14 years younger than Neuer, but already stands 6'4", the same height as the German veteran. Fruchtel grew up playing outfield as well as in the nets, and as a result, he has the same confidence on the ball as Bayern Munich's number one. During his time in the club's under-19s, he kept 6 clean sheets in 9 games and was quickly promoted to the reserves. There he's recorded a shutout roughly every 2.5 games, and he has conceded under once a match overall in that time. A promising record given the usual end-to-end nature of junior football. With Neuer now 32 and backups Sven Ulreich 30, Fruchtel's time is surely not far off, especially with the new coach Niko Kovac refusing to let him depart the club for the 2018-19 season. Expect to hear his name more often from now on. Defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka may have come along at exactly the wrong time. The defender has played for both the DR Congo and England at junior level, but after years without a solid right back, Gareth Southgate suddenly finds himself with Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier and Trent Alexander-Arnold, meaning Wan-Bissaka might have to settle for shining for Crystal Palace. And that's exactly what he's doing currently. As the 20-year-old enters his first season as a genuine starter at the South London club, he joined as an 11-year-old. Fast and intelligent, Wan-Bissaka is winning possession for his team an incredibly 6.9 times per game this year, with only Idrissa Gueye currently making more tackles than the youngster in the Premier League. However, he's not just defence-minded, completing more than 2 dribbles and creating 1 chance every match for his teammates. An extremely promising player and homegrown, it surely won't be long until he attracts the attention of one of the Premier League's giants and commands the transfer fee which his potential deserves. Defender Christian Kabasele. Though Watford have dropped off since their hot start to the Premier League campaign, the Hornets have shown themselves to be a comfortable mid-table side, and Christian Kabasele has been central to their improvement. The defender, who is now in his 3rd year in London, has already received a red card this season, but when he has been on the pitch, his reading of the game has been excellent, as shown by his tally of 3 interceptions a match, the 3rd best in the Prem. Also solid on the ball, the Belgian is yet to be dispossessed in domestic play, and he also makes the top 25 aerial wins in the division. That's likely to be partly a function of Watford forcing teams into hopeful crosses, but also shows his strength, with the rest of the club's starting back 4 combined barely exceeding Kabasele's 4.2 headers won per 90 minutes. Sadly, the centre-back has just a single cap for his country, one back in 2016, but at 27 years old, and with Alderweireld, Kompany and Vertonghen all over 29, he may well have the chance to impress on the international stage if he can maintain his excellent club form. Defender João Cancelo. It's easy to forget, but Juventus didn't just bring one Portuguese player from Spain in the summer of 2018. João Cancelo passed the previous season on loan at Inter as part of the deal which took Kondogbia to Valencia, meaning that Juve could spend 40 million euros on the right back with confidence that he'd made the transition smoothly. That fee made the 24-year-old Juve's 5th most expensive signing ever, and he looks worth every penny so far. An attacking player, Cancelo creates over 2 chances a match, the same as Ronaldo and Dybala, and with nearly 3 dribbles completed every game, he ranks 2nd at Juve to Douglas Costa. His speed also helps on the defensive end. When running with the ball, an opponent only gets past Cancelo 90% of the time, about the same as Cesar Azpilicueta. A double winner with Benfica in his youth, Cancelo has risen to the challenge of joining Europe's best defence after filling the right-back slot with Lichtsteiner, Alves, De Chillo and Bazaghi over the last few years. The old lady finally looks to have solved the problematic position for good.
Hold up, wait right there. Are you subscribed to Football Daily? No? Then click the red button down there and you won't regret it.
Midfielder Nicolas Pepe. One of the stars of the 2018-19 campaign so far, Nicolas Pepe has helped Lille transform themselves from 17th place relegation strugglers last year to Champions League contenders this year. The 23-year-old scored 6 and assisted 4 in the first 8 Ligue 1 games of the season, meaning at that point only Mbappe and Neymar had been involved in as many goals as him. As a result, Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Arsenal have all been linked with moves for the Ivorian, with the Gunners reportedly telling Lille that they will submit a bid in January. And it makes sense to get in early, as Pepe's underlying numbers are incredible. A left footer who cuts in from the right, he takes 4.6 shots per game, which ranks 14th in Europe, and nearly 3 of those come from inside the box. As a result, only Falcao and Neymar can better Pepe's expected goal tally of 6 in Ligue 1, while only Dimitri Payet had recorded more assists than the youngster through 8 game weeks. That form means that Pepe's transfer fee is likely to be much more than the £25 million rumoured in the summer, but he's fast, 6 feet tall and is an all-around threat in the final third. For every club in need of goals from the wing, Pepe should be a top target. Midfielder, Allen. Between Hamšík's goal scoring and Jorginho's links with Manchester City, midfielder Allen went underappreciated in the Napoli engine room during the 17-18 season. The Brazilian, now 27, was the principal ball winner under Maurizio Sarri, and with his partner gone to Chelsea, his numbers have spiked from very good to world class. With 5.4 tackles a game, Allen comfortably leads the Partner-Pay squad and Serie A, and overall he wins the ball back roughly every 40 minutes this year. Better than Kante in his title-winning debut season with Chelsea. Of everyone to play at least 3 games this season for Napoli, he has the most completed dribbles with 2 per 90 minutes, and even better, he lays on 2 chances a game, bringing him a pair of assists in the league. Despite interest from Arsenal, Napoli have managed to tie the midfielder down until 2023, and he looks set to anchor the team as they begin a new generation under Carlo Ancelotti. Midfielder, Amadou Haidara. If you can't afford to price Allen out of Napoli, but you need a mobile defensive midfielder, you could do worse than taking a punt on Amadou Haidara of RB Salzburg. The Malian, who plays alongside Yves Bissouma at international level, arrived in Austria 2 years ago and was fast-tracked into the first team after the departure of Naby Keita. Haidara has contributed to a goal roughly every 3 games since joining the senior squad, grabbing 3 goals and 8 assists in the Austrian Bundesliga in 2017-18. But he's been just as impressive defensively, particularly during Salzburg's outstanding run to the Europa League semi-finals. He wins the ball for his team around 6 times per match, and when he gets possession, he's able to drive Salzburg forward, completing nearly 2 dribbles per 90 minutes, very solid numbers for a youngster playing in the most congested area of the pitch. Already linked with Tottenham, Southampton and Chelsea, Haidara has the kind of versatility, game intelligence and athleticism which should translate to a better league. And with Keita, Mane and Kevin Campbell all excelling after leaving Salzburg, Haidara is a smart bet. Midfielder, Suso. Surprisingly, AC Milan wideman Suso is still only 24 and is in his 5th season with the club he joined from Liverpool back in 2015. The Spaniard cost the Rossoneri just €1.3 million in compensation and has matured into one of their most important players, finally blossoming into a star at the beginning of the 2018-19 season. After 7 appearances, Suso had racked up 2 goals and 6 assists, meaning that he's been involved in a goal every 79 minutes. That's a better hit rate than Aguero, Kane or Cristiano Ronaldo have managed so far. He leads Italy in expected assists too, proving that this is no fluke, and ranks 3rd in Serie A for chances created per 90, 13th for shots and 16th for dribbles, making him an all-round threat. Capped for the first time in 2017, Suso won his 2nd international call-up in October 2018, picking up 2 assists against Wales in a 4-1 victory. If he continues to improve, it will be Suso, not Asensio, who's the heartbeat of a new Spain. Forward, Miguel Almiron. One of the strongest transfer rumours floating around links Arsenal with a move for Miguel Almiron of Atlanta United. And while you may not have heard of the Paraguayan, he deserves your attention. At the time of writing, he has picked up 12 goals and 11 assists in 32 MLS appearances in 2018. With a massive 4.3 shots a game, Almiron has the 4th most attempts on goal in the division. And the only players in front of him are superstars Giovinco, Ibrahimovic and David Villa. But while those players are in their twilight of their careers, Almiron is just 24 and combines his goal threat with pace and creativity, racking up around 2.5 key passes and the same number of dribbles a match, while making as many tackles and interceptions as Roberto Firmino did last year. For a club like Arsenal, whose 6 most used attackers have an average age of 27, Almiron would be the perfect signing, handing Unai Emery's outfit a much needed injection of youth and energy and replacing the departing Aaron Ramsey's goals from deep, and all for a reported €50 million. Forward, Alphonso Davies. 2019 may well be the season that MLS proves itself as a breeding ground of young talent, and Alphonso Davies has already secured his move to Europe in the January window. The Canadian, who is amazingly just 17, is already in his 3rd season as a senior player with the Vancouver Whitecaps and will join Bayern Munich in the winter market for €10 million plus add-ons, an MLS record. Davies has 6 caps for his country and 3 goals so far, and has scored 6 and assisted 9 in around 2,200 league minutes this season, giving him a goal contribution every 150 minutes. That's amazing for his age, and Davies also has a huge amount of ball progression for his team, completing a massive 5 dribbles per match, a whole dribble more than the 2nd best tally in the division. Born in Ghana to Liberian parents, Davies is easy to root for, and will arrive at Bayern as the German Giants say goodbye to Robben and Ribéry, who both have contracts ending in 2019. If he proves able to take the place of one of them, it will be one of the greatest bargains Bayern have ever pulled off. Forward, Jacob Brun Larsen. In typical Dortmund fashion, the Schwarz-Gelben have bounced back from a difficult 4th place finish in 2017-18 by promoting talented youngsters. Jadon Sancho and Christian Pulisic continue to grab the headlines, but the unexpected star of Lucien Favre's regeneration has been versatile forward Jacob Brun-Larsen, a 20-year-old who joined the club's academy in 2015. The Dane, who usually features off the left wing, has played under 350 minutes across the Bundesliga and Champions League at the time of writing, but has already bagged 3 goals and 2 assists and is showing promise as a creator. His 2.8 key passes per game is the same as Malcolm last year before he earned his move to Barcelona, and his 2 shots a game is the 3rd best at Dortmund, behind only Roos and De Hood. Though yet to hit 15 appearances in professional football, Larsen is a mobile, strong and technically gifted attacker who can fill a variety of roles, vital in a side still looking to rebuild an offence following the loss of Aubameyang. Sancho and Pulisic may get the headlines, but Larsen could prove himself to be the focal point. So that's our XI of hidden gems across Europe. If you have any suggestions or if you think we missed anyone out, please let us know in the comments below, and as always, like and subscribe.